My name's Mason. I'm 25, and I've spent most of my life on my family's farm in rural southeastern Missouri. We don't run some massive commercial operation, just a humble family farm that's been passed down through generations. My parents are hoping I'll take over one day since I'm the oldest of 3 and their only son. Truth is, I don't really want to. I don't see myself settling down out here, especially not after what happened last summer. It was early July, and my parents were off on a rare week-long trip to Colorado. That left me, and my 2 younger sisters, Kara and Tessa, in charge of the farm while they were gone. Kara was holed up in her room doing summer classes online. Tessa and I were just watching something dumb on TV in the living room, half listening to the sound of bugs humming through the open windows. Out here, it's quiet. Too quiet, sometimes. There aren't many neighbors, and what we do have in terms of community is spread out over a lot of land. Around midnight, our 2 dogs out back started going ballistic, barking like they'd spotted a coyote or something worse. I got up and headed out back, figuring it was just some raccoon in the crops. The dogs were both straining at their chains, teeth bared, barking into the corn. Whatever had them worked up was still there. Then I heard it, whistling. Coming from inside the cornfield. Not an animal. It was unmistakably a person's whistle. Rhythmic, drawn out, like some creepy nursery rhyme. It raised every hair on my neck. I turned and hurried back inside, grabbed one of the hunting rifles we keep for protection, and told my sisters what was going on. I was ready to charge in and run the trespasser off, but Kara stopped me. "That's a terrible idea, Mason," she said. "You don't know who's out there." She was right. Running blind into a cornfield at night? That's horror movie stuff. So instead, I walked back outside, raised the rifle, and fired a shot straight into the air. Crack. The sound rang out across the open fields. The dogs went silent. I followed up with a full-throated yell, "You get off this land right now." When I came back inside, we laughed nervously about it. The absurdity, the adrenaline, the fact that I just fired a warning shot like I was in an old western. But that laugh didn't last long. The dog started going nuts again, worse this time. I ran back outside. That's when I saw him. A man, standing maybe 20 feet from the dogs, just at the edge of the corn. He stood there, half lit by the moonlight, just watching. I shouted, "Hey!" and he bolted into the cornfield. I ran forward and fired another shot into the air, stopping right by the dogs. No way was I going in there after him. I wasn't about to leave the dogs out there either, so I unhooked their chains and brought them inside. Back in the house, I told Kara and Tessa what had just happened. We called my dad. His advice? "You're the man of the house. Protect your sisters. And if he comes back, fire another warning shot." That was it. No cavalry. Just us and a rifle in the middle of nowhere. We all went to our rooms eventually, each of my sisters taking one of the dogs. I brought the rifle into my room and left the window cracked open in case I needed to hear anything. And I did. Later that night, just as I was starting to doze off while watching something on my laptop, I heard that same slow, mocking whistle. It was close. I crept to the window and looked out. There he was. Walking across the yard. Whistling. He stopped suddenly, like he knew I was watching him, and slowly turned his head to look right at my window. I didn't hesitate. I grabbed the rifle, aimed just a few feet in front of him in the grass, and fired. He took off. I watched him disappear around the side of the house toward the road. He didn't come back. I told my sisters what happened, and none of us slept well that night. Even though we locked every door and window, the feeling that someone had been right there, messing with us, didn't go away. We never found out who it was. Maybe just some local idiot trying to scare us. Maybe someone dangerous. We reported it, but out here, if there's no injury and no theft, there's not much the sheriff can do. What stuck with me the most wasn't just how close he got, or how bold he was. It was that damn whistle.